So for my Math Center project, I called it Wonka's Gone Wild, and for my project, I decided to use fractions as my main topic and subject. So starting with the left side over here, I have activity 1, which is called chocolate pieces, and here students are going to be using an 8-piece chocolate bar to identify the names of fractions. So for example, this first one right here that has 8 pieces but only 2 shaded in signifies that there's only 2/8 of the chocolate bar being eaten. This one right here, it's instead of being back to back, they're a little sprawled out, but we still have 4 shaded in, which means that 4/8 of the chocolate bar is highlighted. In other words, 1/2 of the chocolate bar. And this last one, also 8 pieces, where all 8 are shaded in, so it's 8/8. In other words, 1 whole chocolate bar. The second activity is called 1 for you, 2 for me, and here is where students are going to be identifying which chocolate bar would give them more. So right here they have a 4-piece chocolate bar, and in this side they would have an 8-piece chocolate bar. And the goal is for the student to identify if, even though they're getting more pieces on this side or less pieces on this side, which side would be giving them more chocolate. For example, this one that is 1/4 and 2/8, at the end of the day they'd be getting the same amount of chocolate. Or this one that is half of the 4-piece chocolate bar, or 1/8 of the chocolate bar, even though it looks like it's the same because there's 2 pieces, obviously they'd be getting more from the 4-piece chocolate bar. On the right, I have activity 3 and activity 4. Activity 3 is a word problem. The word problem is Wonka made a giant chocolate bar of 14 pieces. He gave Charlie 4 pieces and the Oompa Loompas 3. How many pieces does Wonka have left? So this one is just so they can kind of understand fractions and point it out in front of them. So the whole idea is that they would draw out the chocolate bar themselves and be able to shade it in so that they can see how many are left. So in this case, it would be half of the chocolate bar remaining. And the final activity is smallest to largest. And this one, the idea is just for them to be able to organize which shades are the smallest all the way down to the largest. So we have a full chocolate bar, which is 2 out of 2, a 1 out of 4, 4 out of 8, and 4 out of 6. In the center, I have my rubric, and this one is based on 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 being the highest, where students understand every single assignment and are also able to complete each activity with little to no help. 3 being that they understood most of it and only needed a little bit of help. 2 is that they understood some of it but did need help, and 1 is they did not understand the assignments and needed a lot of help and they could not complete them on their own. The CC standard is 3NF1. Understand a fraction 1b as the quantity formed by one part when a whole is partitioned into b equal parts. Understand a fraction ab as the quantity formed by a part of size 1b. The cross-curriculum would be reading because of the word problem, as well as comprehension, so that they can understand what each activity is asking of them. And for my exit slip, it would be this quick and easy one. It'd make 1/4 of either the 4 or the 8-piece chocolate bar. So they would be able to use the 8-piecer and just give me 2 pieces, or the 4 pieces and give me 1 piece. And that is my Math Center on fractions.